video is rated S for stupid. If you or your loved one are watching this video,
the fact that somebody made it that this gender bending is just hilarious.
Offended by or do not enjoy stupid content, please leave the video now. You have been warned. This video will be...
If it's stupid but funny, then I'm okay with the content. If it's just stupid for being stupid, then I am not okay with it.
Welcome one and all. It is I, Raven Knight, joined by my brother,
Crash Course.
Good to have you with me. Today marks the very first day of starting my brand new job this summer as a full-time For Honor and Twitter user. I'm really excited, guys. And me and Mark were talking about, hey, what should we do to kick this off? What should we do to begin this little summer job of mine? And we were surfing the web, surfing YouTube, and we came across this really funny video ranking the female Primarchs. And we thought,
gee, I wonder who that could be.
That is such a cool idea, but you know, we could probably do it too. We could probably do this and do it ourselves. Absolutely. So that's exactly.
This will be interesting. I love the fact that they're all drawn in an anime style too.
Number one, this is going to be a wholesome ranking. We're not going to do, you know, based on sexual capability or sex or anything like that. This is purely based on how good the Primarchs would be as girlfriends, as in relationships, in terms of dating, that kind of thing. That's purely.
Oh, let's be honest. Fulgrim is not going to get a high up the list here. There's only two ways that I can see it going with Femme Fulgrim when it comes to relationship. Either they're going to sleep around so much and somehow still make it your fault. Or the other option it being that she's going to obsess over you to the point that she becomes a homicidal yandere. There's no in between.
So if you're looking, all know why you look at we know exactly why you come here. Okay?
We know why you're here.
We get it.
We're not here to judge.
Well, you are, but
yes, but I have a pre-law degree. So that makes it okay. That makes it okay.
Number two, for those of you who have no idea what's going on, the Primarchs are the sons of the Emperor and are all male in the Warhammer 40k lore. But there is this artist, and I'm going to butcher the name, but it's CNMBWJX. If they have another name, I don't know what it is. But they've drawn some incredible female versions of the Primarchs, and that's what the images we're going to be using. And I'll be showing their images throughout the video, so you'll get an idea of who they are and what they look like and all that kind of fun stuff. So
apparently a lot of people have been doing this little tier list.
Account in the description below, and I'll also be linking the original video we saw so that you can watch that too if you want. And then number three, if you think that this is incredibly stupid and you're not at all interested, hey, I did warn you at the beginning. This is rated S for stupid.
That is fair.
You were warned. Hey, so we are super excited to get started on this. Are you excited, Laura?
This video is 38 minutes, but fuck it, it's my stream today.
So we will be starting with the very first Primarch, the Primarch of the First Legion, the Primarch of the Dark Angels, and our personal
Lionel Johnson. Oh boy.
We will be fair. We will be fair. Lionel Johnson. Now, all of the female Primarchs
Leona
have female
L.
names,
Johnson.
So, according to this list, her name is Leona Johnson, and I'll be honest, that's a cool name.
Makes sense.
It makes sense. So, Leona Johnson. Okay, like I said,
I'm just going to interject real quickly. Let's be honest. We all know that Leona L. Johnson is constantly going to suspect you of infidelity. If the paranoia is still there, she's going to suspect. And this is the whole thing how well she would work as a girlfriend. She is constantly going to keep an eye on you to make sure, just like, and even if you say, are you cheating? And you not only need to say no, but you need. If you've seen the Skaven Genetics Make Me God parody video, is that the one from? Is that from Reggie or Kleeper or one? Is that the one where he plays his fraud to try to create the ultimate mutant? I think I have.
Favorite. Honestly, in terms of a relationship, the thing, she's going to be awesome. Let's go with the positives first.
Yeah, Reggie. Yeah, I've seen that one. I'm subscribed to Reggie. I find him hilarious. He's up there with Seth.
Very devoted.
And 2 years ago, yep.
Is loyal to a fault. Like, she will never cheat on you. She'll never look at another guy. Like, if you're dating her, you are her one and only. Okay?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, she's going to suspect you.
So she's 100%.
She is definitely going to suspect you of cheating all the time, even if you haven't left the house in 2 years.
Very noble, very firm. She's not gonna, she's not going to be a weeping violet, but she's also going to show some affection, I feel like, because Lion could show affection. So I could see Leona
She's just
showing
going to
affection.
be very possessive. They made a Warhammer vid 2 weeks ago, apparently.
She's going to care a
They-
great deal about
These guys or someone else, or Reggie?
value. I think the biggest
Yes, I have seen the feudal Japan survive the zombie apocalypse. I have. Unfortunately, from Reggie. Yeah, I've seen that one. Unfortunately, that mod apparently does not agree with the game that much, or the game doesn't agree with the mod very much. Well, I'm gonna watch it tomorrow. Yeah, you're in for a fun time with that.
Like the biggest fault she's gonna face is her secrecy. On the positive end, you're her little secret. You know, she wants you all to herself. You're her secret. She doesn't want anyone to know about how close you two are. And so that's cool. But on the other hand, it's going to take a while to really cut through to the heart of her because she's got secrets on top of secrets. You know what I'm saying?
I agree, but there's also the other things. Like she's going to be very direct.
Yeah.
She's like,
Oh yeah.
she's not going to be with pomp and all this other stuff. She's going to be like, if
She's
you're
the
doing this,
tomboy.
it's
She's
your
definitely
game,
going to have that
she's
tomboy
gonna
attitude
be
if it
like,
was a
what's
female.
the purpose behind it? One thing, doing something just for the sake for whimsy or something, you might be a hard sell for her.
Yeah, she's not going to want to, she's not something, she's the kind of woman who, if you say, let's go on a date.
I love
go
the
to
fact that
beach,
there's this much artwork of gender bent Primarchs.
why? You know, like what are we doing at the beach? Like, I don't know. I just thought we could walk on the sand. What purpose does that serve? Like,
You got to have a plan.
you got to have a plan. You got to know what you're doing. But
You gotta have a plan, and you will always be under suspicion of infidelity, I'm afraid.
on the other hand, she's also willing to, cave a little bit to you, I feel like. Like, she's willing to give you a little bit of leeway as long as she understands. So I think that we're going to put her safely in A tier. I think that she is a very safe
I refuse to believe that this...
Um,
The best thing I'd say is... Where are they? Oh, there they are. I think Vulcan is most likely going to be an S tier to an extent.
very much ideal, but keeping her out of S tier is just those secrecies, All right, next one. We're looking at Fulgrim, and according to the note, her name is Cersei. So, Cersei.
Cersei? That's quite the different name. Jesus. I mean, it's exactly what you expect a gender-bent Fulgrim to look like.
Of the Emperor's Children. Okay, so one thing that we're going to do in this is we are going to look at pre-heresy Primarchs
And then post-heresy.
Post-heresy. Because some of these Primarchs turn traitor, and when they turn traitor, everything about them kind of changed. So we're going to look at Cersei before she turned traitor and after she turned traitor.
Cersei's
Now,
going to
before
be
she
an
turned
interesting
traitor,
thing.
honestly, she wasn't that bad. Cersei was an egotist. She was full of herself, but she could show compassion. She would be a big sweetheart. Because Fulgrim in Warhammer had many wives, so I imagine Cersei would be very used to showing and giving affection. The downside is
She might be a little, how should we say, almost.
You're always going to be playing second fiddle to her. That's just it. You're never going to be the most important person in the world. That will always be herself. Let's not kid ourselves. She may show affection in kindness, but you're still playing second fiddle to her. You're literally if you ever think you're competing with someone you can't win from when it comes to you getting a girl, you're competing with the girl that you're trying to win over in this case.
Because that was one of the things with Fulgrim, because it wasn't like he had a lot of wives at the same time. It was one after another, and so the first few he really grew to attach to, but there was sort of a detachment at first with a lot of the other wives.
Yeah.
That came on a little bit
Oh,
later.
that's what happens when you keep
you're gonna
going
have to
through them
spend
like
a little bit of time to
popcorn.
actually get her real self to come out.
Right.
Because at first you're just
Them high
the next
heels,
one on the list,
Jesus.
but if you can win her over, you're gonna be. I think there's definitely gonna be some affection there.
Yeah, and she would be a sweetheart. She's very charismatic. In fact,
That doesn't
the
mean
Emperor
someone's
would even admit
nice.
That she had a very good way with words, so she's going to be all about poetry. She's going to be all about. Saying
I still
sweet
think the best
nothings
thing
to-
about it is that somebody actually drew fully detailed art of gender bent
She's going to be
Primarchs.
very friendly and affectionate. I think the problem we'll see is she's going to be high maintenance.
Very.
Oh,
high
yeah.
maintenance.
Because she's going to want the best, not only for herself, but for you.
Yeah, so she will never settle for anything less than the best, and
Like,
that can be a little...
That is also true. You actually have to look your best because she will not want to be seen in public if you're not looking at your best 24/7. Oh.
Excruciating. So I think we could put her in a C or B, maybe?
I would say B.
Yeah,
let's
B
go
is
Let's go
acceptable.
because she's going to be cool. She's going to be cool. Like,
She's just going to wear you out.
Exactly. But that brings us to her after she fell.
Uh-oh.
So Fulgrim in Warhammer fell to Slaanesh. So that means Cersei will do the same, and Cersei will become a demon prince of Slaanesh. Now, here's the thing. Everyone thinks Slaanesh, and the first thing they think is, ooh, kinky, the sex goddess.
Not
That's not quite
only.
accurate.
I mean, that's just a small part of it.
Here's the thing. You got to realize, this isn't just about sexual pleasure. This is about sadomasochism. This is pleasure and pain rolled into one. You will not satisfy Cersei anymore. Cersei is a hedonist at this point.
You are now you're no longer the only one. You are one of many.
She will pleasure
Countless.
herself with you and anyone else, and she doesn't care how
Countless.
you
Chance you will die in the process.
So I'm gonna have to put her at D tier.
100%.
Oh,
for
yeah.
damnation. Just
D for damnation.
D for damnation. I'm sorry, Cersei takes a huge nosedive after that. So sorry, Cersei, but pre-heresy Cersei, not so bad.
I'm assuming that the pre-heresy Cersei is just not acceptable for YouTube.
Keep her away from the weird sword that she keeps in her drawer.
Yeah.
You can probably bump her up to A.
The weird sword she keeps in her drawer.
Is that not what that sword is? You can't tell me. She could have been great. One of the best. What truly kept her from perfection?
If you're gonna say it like that, she could have been great. One of the best. She was one of the best. Anyway, all right. Next one, Perturabo, and according to
Petra.
the list, her name is.
Let's be honest. Oh.
I like that name. So Petra, pre-heresy, because Petra was a traitor. But let's look at her before she became a traitor. Petra? What do you think, Mark?
Someone who's actually a big fan of the Iron Hands.
Warriors.
Iron Warriors.
Okay, maybe I'm not that big a fan. But someone who's actually big, one of my favorite traitor legions is the Iron Warriors. But the thing is,
Because they're actually good at what they do.
He's been described as kind of a man-child, and I don't think that's 100% accurate, but that does get close to the truth. Very much self-sacrificial. Very much if in a relationship, Petra's going to be she's going to sacrifice of herself for you. But if you do not show her what she deems to be the proper appreciation for that, the relationship's going to turn sour very, very quick.
That's putting it mildly.
Right.
In the slightest. And takes insult very easily.
Why does she have such a Viking shield maiden look with that hairstyle?
You're going to be walking on eggshells with her.
Yes, I think that
Constantly.
Petra's going to be very sensitive.
And let's be honest, she would be a femcel in that regard.
Petra takes things very seriously. Joking around with her is risky because
there's no sense of humor.
She's also going to be great though at arts and crafts and other stuff.
I mean, she'll definitely be good with her hands. I mean, making stuff and
she will fix your car.
Yes. She's very much the mechanist girlfriend. That's very much
one of three.
I think we're gonna have to put her probably.
I'd say C tier.
I'd say
honestly.
C.
Yeah.
I'd say C tier.
Maybe eventually you could work her up if you could give her the love and affection she thinks she's been missing.
Right.
If you can potentially do.
Who the hell keeps making all this art?
Relationship definitely going to be C.
Right. But then
Why is there this much art about gender bent Primarch?
Changes about Petra.
The thing that changes is she's just going to be more jaded with human relationships. It's almost just hey, your relationship to check off a box more so than just.
Yeah, it's not really a love.
How can there be this much artwork of gender bent Primarch?
She's
That's
gonna be making
insane.
robots. One of them is going to look suspiciously like you, and
so I'm probably D tier, but better than Fulgrim.
Yeah, I would say so.
We'll slide that there.
Yeah.
So yeah, she'll be D tier, but better off than Fulgrim.
Again, D for damnation.
D for damnation. Okay.
D
So
for
that's Petra.
damnation.
Next up is Jagatai Khan, whose name, according to the list, is
Alakai.
Alahai. All right.
Alahai.
I like that. I would have gone with Connie.
Connie.
Jagati.
Connie Jagati.
Connie Jagati. No,
Yeah.
we'll call her Alahai. Okay, so Alahai.
Ooh.
I'm thinking Alahai will actually be pretty decent. She's going to be very pragmatic and practical. She'll probably be open to whatever kind of date you want to do. Like if you want to go to the beach, if you want to go for a hike, if you want to, she'll probably lean more on just wild riding, just getting on a motorcycle and going for a ride. You know,
We're going biking, but we're going biking.
we're going biking.
Oh,
but
yeah.
She'll, on that note, she'll be very athletic. I could see her. wanting
She
to
is going to be an avid sports car
play
fan,
ball,
that's for
go
sure.
skiing, go running.
It needs to be sports. Yeah, there's going to be a lot of exercising, so I'm not her guy.
It's like she's gonna hate being in cities, probably.
Oh, yeah.
Probably gonna want to focus on like being out in the free air. Probably gonna be sort of like a horse girl too, not like a centaur, but like fan of horses.
Right.
And kind of like the
I didn't. That was
opposite
not
of
the first thing
Lionel
I
Johnson.
went
It's
to.
just like the freer the plan, the better. Instead of having like a strict itinerary, I think she's gonna have this like we're gonna go out into the mountains, and what are we gonna do?
Whatever we.
Whatever we want.
I think the only downside you're going to have with
You're asking too much questions. Let's just do it, and we'll see.
I'm not even sure it's a downside. If you make a stupid decision, she's not going to just go with it. She's going to call you out on it. Like,
Yep.
so,
Oh
you know,
yeah, she is definitely
she
gonna.
might just. Well, actually, we've talked about how good she is in a relationship. But like, would she be affectionate? I think she would be.
I think she would be affectionate in her, at least in her own way. But yeah, I think Esther's fair.
Yeah.
I think honestly the biggest issue she would have is like she would put on pause whatever you guys were doing if like she sees there's people that need help or like
Yeah.
she's gonna like sweetie, we gotta stop, we gotta go help that guy out.
Yeah. So yeah, S tier's probably a safe bet for Jagatai. All right, or
Fair.
Alahai.
Fair.
Anyway, okay, so that's Alahai. Next up is Lehman Russ.
Right. I was wondering who the hell is Blondie? This is Lehman. Freya, of course, she's named Freya. What else would she be?
Or as the
female
list calls
version
her,
is-
Freya.
I
Freya
mean,
Russ.
what else would
Okay,
you go
so
with?
Freya. Now, here's the thing. Many of you know that I don't like the Space Wolf, so this is going to shock you. I don't mind Lehman, or in this case, Freya, at all. In fact, I think Lehman or Freya.
Let's be honest. You're going to be dragging her out of a lot of bar fights. That's what you're going to be doing. You're going to be dragging Freya out of a lot of bar fights.
I would actually put Freya at a
She's
high
going to be a
tier.
dog
Here's why I
lover,
say
though.
that. Freya's going to have big puppy dog energy. She wants to make you happy. She wants to spend time with you. She wants to be affectionate with you.
It feels like, as much as they say that, it feels like it's going to be a hybrid between like a golden retriever, the energy of a golden retriever, but unfortunately also there's too many female characters in 14 named Freya. True. That is too true. Yeah.
If you two are at a party and you walk off to be alone, she's not going to stay in the party and get drunk and happy. She's going to go check on you. If you and her are outgoing doing stuff, because she's going to want to be athletic, she's going to want to play games, she is a very...
You're still going to have to
physically
drag her out of a few bar fights. I'm willing to bet that much. But as much as they say she has puppy dog energy, I'd say it's a combination. And with you, she's puppy dog energy. With everybody else, it's Rottweiler.
active girl. So that means that anytime you do an activity, she's going to want to be part of that activity with you. That can mean she's a little clingy. I think that she's a little clingy.
And I hope she's not a biter in the bed.
best
That's
way.
going to leave some
I
nasty
think that
scars.
she's got a lot of pride. Like she's the kind of, she's a lot like Ben. She doesn't.
And she's a wrestling fan,
Like,
obviously.
she's
She's going to be a
very much
massive wrestling fan.
Which I think she loves the game more though than even winning or losing. She
Yeah.
wants to win, but she's gonna pout at you for a bit if you win, but then come roll right back, maybe roll, and then like 2 minutes later she's gonna laugh it off. I would also say, bit of an alcoholic,
Yeah, that's going to be a
which
thing.
might be a pro or con depending on who you are.
I think the downsides of Freya is going to be, she's going to be a little wild, and you've got to accept that. She's not the kind
She's
of
going
girl
to be
you're
a
gonna wanna
little
take out to
wild,
very
they
refined
say.
place.
A little
You're not gonna wanna
wild.
Take her to a fancy restaurant. You're not going to want to take her to an opera or to. So she's going to be the girl in movie theater who will not sit still. She's in a dark room with a giant screen.
Yeah.
She's going to be fidgety.
You're
so,
gonna have to educate her on manners before you take her to see mom and dad.
So I'm saying A tier, but maybe beneath Lion. That's what I'm saying.
Now, unless you're Malkador, in which case she's S tier.
Yeah, but
you know,
I see her just beneath Lion, but still in A tier. Okay, so that is Freya. Next
Rogel
up is
Dorn.
Rogel Dorn. whose
Regalia
name
Dorn.
is
Why does
Regalia.
Why does Regalia Dorn still just look like a dude with breasts? Gender bent Rogel Dorn just looks too much like a dude.
very regal.
Very
Maybe I'd say it's the hair.
Rogel Regalia Dorn. Okay, so Regalia. Here's the thing. Regalia, if she's anything like Rogel, which she is,
Like Zarya from Overwatch. Yeah, kinda, I guess.
If Regalia is going to be so hard to read personality-wise, she's going.
That is a fucking brick you're trying to read emotion from. That is a kind of vibes. Yeah, I'd say that's a good fit.
A blank slate. You cannot tell what she's thinking or feeling because she doesn't show her.
American Dad collab with Call of Duty. Thanks for making yourself an easy target, jackass. I don't care anything about Call of Duty. It's fine that you share it, Gally, don't get me wrong, but whatever goes on in there, I really couldn't care less.
Hand.
With the occasional bit of dry humor, with that exception.
Even from this shot, like, it still kind of looks like a dude.
Well, many people think that, the Primarchs have autism. If that is true, Regalia got the lie.
I shared a meme on photorealistic Fortnite. Yeah, I think you did, yeah.
And share, just
ironic.
That is pretty much what Call of Duty has turned into. It is just, I mean, you can be an actual Gundam in Call of Duty, so. Call of Duty is trying to be Fortnite now. It stopped even just trying to be Call of Duty, and I didn't even care that much for Call of Duty. It's like, it is a franchise that just follows where the money goes, and they know where it's going, and they want a slice of that pie.
Regalia Dorn is going to be very detached from everything. She has a very
unmoving
personality,
a face,
and that's going to be
unmoving like a mountain, just
hand,
like the Iron Fists
get
themselves.
Through that impenetrable wall of blankness, you're going to find a very affectionate person underneath. You just got to work your way to get there. What do you think, Lark?
They are giving. I'm going to be honest. I'm not gonna lie. I think they're giving them way too much credit on how well their personality. It feels like they're also just giving them far more feminine personalities.
She's going to be very hard to read. Definitely not going to be for everybody. But once you get through like her defenses to that warm exterior, you're not gonna.
Noi from Dorohedoro vibes. Unfortunately, Google Images goes quickly into NSFW. It's unfortunately that Google does that, but it's more concerning that is the fan base that apparently produces a lot of that.
Gonna want to leave, and she's not going to let you.
I'm leaning on a B, maybe on B tier.
I honestly want to say C for construction. Put her above.
But we gotta put her above.
No.
She's just.
It never ends. It never ends. They'll always be pitted against each other. Even in a tier list, they still end up against one another.
A little better than Petra is now somewhere about to kill us both. Like, let's go. All right, next up.
It's what the Emperor would want.
It's what the Emperor would want. Next up, Conrad Kurz, whose name is Cassandra Kurz.
I went down with like Draculina or something.
Well, Cassandra. Okay, Cassandra Kurz is.
No thanks. I'm good.
She's not just the emo goth girl. She's the sadomasochistic.
I was about to say, whatever she's into, I'm not.
Cool.
Yeah, she's very violent. She
sadistic.
Enjoys cutting things. She's going to be the kind
although
of
this
girl
is
who
pre-heresy. It's way worse once you can post-heresy, of course.
Something you don't want to do to prove your love and devotion.
She's going to be a yandere, let's be frank.
She's going to be a yandere, pretty much.
Which I know some of you think you're into.
You're not.
Vulcan will attest, you don't want that.
Now, actually, I will say this as well. There are some people out there who are going to say, nah, dude, I could fix her. Let me be real about this for a second, and this is real talk, okay?
Those people are
goth,
psychos.
Emo, or sadomasochistic and say, I can fix that, you're lying, and I'll tell you why I know you're lying. Because either one, you do fix her, but then she's no longer sadomasochistic, goth, or emo, and thus everything you found attractive about her is gone. Or two, she's going to kill you in the process.
And it's most likely the latter rather than the former.
Because not only that, like, she'll have premonitions about everything you do, and she's going to judge you for it.
Exactly. Now,
yeah.
I'm going to put her in D tier.
For already damnation.
But she's a little better than Cersei. She's a little better than not as good as Petra, but better than Cersei.
And as far as heresy, I really don't think thing changes.
It just amplifies. She's just worse.
Kind of the same, maybe a little more
Yeah, she's
insane
worse.
there.
It's just amplified. The worst part about it is the Night Lords are heretical. But as far as I understand, they're one of the traitor legions that barely do any consulting with chaos. They're just that fucked up of themselves. They don't even involve themselves much in chaos. They just do it out of their own shits and giggles reasons.
She's just not hiding anymore, so yeah, like we'll just put them right there. It's easier that way. So yeah, that's Cassandra. Next up, Sanguinius and
Oh.
according to the note, Sanguinius is Sanguinia. I would have just said Sanguinia. But Sanguinia, you know what? Let's just say what she is. Like, she's S tier. She is going to be
Put her
Obviously.
at the very top. Sanguinia.
It is definitely S tier. She'll still have her terrifying moments, but so often, the worst part is, the only problem is that I would say is that Sanguinia is going to be so beloved that that you're going to feel like you're always competing with the masses to show that you're not just another fanboy, but you're her real boy, that you're the real boy or man for her.
Is S tier. She is a literal angel. She is kind. She is compassionate. She is patient. She is loving. She will set aside time for you in just about every single instance. She will love you almost unconditionally. And yeah, she'll be a little bit, nervous about you finding out about her secret about the red thirst. But at the same time, once you do find out, she's going to swear you're the only one she'll ever drink from, So there is... Quite frankly,
there is something always very affectionate about the idea of the vampire girlfriend, and as much as like there's two ways that she refuses to drink from you because maybe it has long-term negative effects if she does, or she only wants to drink of you because you're the only flavor she likes. Like either way, I kind of understand why vampire girls are always such a popular hit with the dudes.
Yeah, he was the golden hawk boy. She's the golden hawk girl.
You can't go wrong here.
I mean,
you're not gonna lose much
Darling
with
angel,
Sanguinia's as Sanguinia.
She the angel. All right, easy enough. That Sanguinia was very easy. Next up is Ferris Manus.
Oh,
and according to the note, Ferris Manus's name is
Farah.
Farah.
Fair enough.
Fair enough. Fair. Sorry. Anyway, Ferris Manus or Farah.
I will say
she's gonna be. Easy answer. I'm afraid there's not going to be a lot of affection. She's going to be spending a lot of time in the workshop. You're probably going to have to bring dinner to her if you want her, if you even want to see her most of the time. And she's get whatever device you have, she's going to kit that thing out like crazy.
She's going to lose some points because she used to have a good head on her shoulders. You can't say that anymore.
I see Farah as the kind of woman who you've got to okay, here's the thing. There are some women in this world who will love you regardless of your background or what you do for a living.
Why is she the one that they made artwork of out of her armor?
It's not like that. Farah is the kind of woman you need to have a 401k.
Oh yeah, you definitely need to have a plan ready.
You gotta get it together.
You need to have a financial plan ready. That's without even a single doubt.
Life in order, or she doesn't have time for you. You have to be on her level, scrub. So that does mean that she's picky, but sometimes picky's a good thing. I'm leaning on her being serious.
She's at least not gonna just she's not gonna settle for any random douchebag. So at least on that front, you're pretty well off. It's just. Standards will be high.
Your B tier. What do you think?
I would say C, because the thing is, like, she's gonna be good with friends. She's good at what she does. I would put her before, after Dorn. But the problem with her is that you've got to be in a profession or doing something in which she can understand and respects.
Yep.
Yeah.
Because
there is no compromising.
Pull off Lord R.
At least not from her. She won't be doing any compromising. You better be ready to set your standards to her level, or else you just won't. you will not work up to that level.
And when he was trying to like have a casual conversation, he made a quip and he just told him off, and then that was like the end of their relationship there. But for her, I think it's gonna be very similar. If you come up and try and be like any from like oh, I'm more philosophical or like some like more of an intellectual, she's gonna call you a dumb nerd and say get the heck out of her workshop.
Yeah, fair. I'm almost tempted to put her below Petra because
yeah, she's not gonna be the best at social relationships. Period. Like once you get in, oh yeah,
it's very much a marriage of convenience. You already have to have reached her level to even have an interest, and it'll be very much just a pragmatic. It'll be a pragmatic relationship. There's not going to be a lot of cuddling on the couch watching dumb movies. I can guarantee you that much.
You're gonna have a great time, but the thing is, it's that key to entry is gonna be so hard. I would even argue harder than Dorn, because Dorn isn't gonna resist you coming in. It's just you gotta jump through those hurdles to get there.
Farah just builds up, and Farah doesn't start to get better until close to her death, which is very sad.
Yep.
All right, so that's Farah. Next up is
boy.
Angron, and
Angie.
name is Atalanta.
No, Angie.
It's Angie.
It's
We're calling her Angie. I know what it's
Angie.
We're calling her Angie. Okay, so Angie. I'm gonna
I
be
like.
real.
I don't mind a woman being a little bit wild, but I think no thanks.
Angie pre-heresy. The only way you have a chance is if it's before the butcher's nails go in.
And that's like a nanosecond. So
Wait, well, hold on. What did they say?
Well, Angie pre-heresy. The only way you have a chance is if it's before the butcher's nails go in.
and that's like
Man,
a
but
nanosecond. So you're getting butcher's nails, Angie. Otherwise, she ain't Angie.
Exactly.
I was about to
So
say, is Angie without the butcher's nails?
Not a stable person.
No.
The worst part about it is that Angie would want to be affectionate with you, but the moment she tries, she's going to scream. Before Butcher's nails, she was an empath. Yeah, that's just the worst part. She most likely would be a very lovable girl, but the moment she tries to show you love, she starts screaming out in agony due to the Butcher's nails telling other emotion button rage detected. Commence in excruciating pain.
Have a relationship.
You will. Okay, here's the thing. You will get.
This is the unfortunate result of someone being permanently mentally scarred from abusive parents. That's the kind of girl you're stuck with. She's really trying, but unfortunately, the damage has been done and you can't fix it. It's broken beyond any chance of mending or repair.
Relationship with her, but you are not going to have any freedom because you are basically her constant vent.
You are the emotional support animal.
Yeah.
No. I'm sorry. You're not the emotional support animal. You are the emotional dumpster. She's going to just vent on you and not ask for a hug. She just wants to be angry at you to vent, and then that's it. That's as far as the relationship is going to go. Let's be honest.
Yeah, you're almost a pet to her.
Even that, you're just the
upset,
thing
she's
she needs to
offended.
yell at when she's angry, and then she just leaves.
And she's gonna have almost a suicidal drive to get into fights to end it all. And
I
so
mean, I wouldn't be so
you
concerned
you're gonna
about
have
that
to work
if
out
she
these
looks
things,
anywhere
not only
near this.
have a
So
relationship, but also to keep her alive.
In fact, I would probably drop her right about here.
Yeah.
Like she's in D tier, and
You are in danger.
You are in danger around her, which goes into who she became post-heresy.
I'm in danger.
Which is
That's
just even worse. I'd actually put her below Cersei because
it's even worse,
Cersei-
yeah, because now there is nothing left but anger. It's like, trust me, you're gonna end up as a splatter on the wall at a moment's notice if you're even within breathing distance of her.
No affection.
If nothing else, to manipulate you.
But Demon Prince Angie is just gonna kill you. She doesn't recognize you. She doesn't remember who you are. She's
There's just rage. There's nothing but rage.
Suicidal and start being homicidal.
correct. So yeah, Angie is just that's a hard drop. Now, next up,
It's
is
not her
Lute-
fault technically because she was, of course, like I said, she got because of all the nails, but still.
Gilliman, the Ultramarine himself, who is known as Juno in the list. So Juno Gilliman.
Why does this
All right,
feel
so
like
Juno.
it is just
I'm gonna
that
say this,
Gilliman has
okay.
been given a feminine
Juno's
body?
the kind of girl who will show you affection and respect
Magic.
and compassion passion, but she
Hold
has a
Magnus in the
drawback
background.
or a benefit, depending on your viewpoint. She's going to be the most organized girl you've ever met. She
Don't forget about the depression.
is the valedictorian of her class. When she goes on a date with you, she hasn't just planned out the date. She's planned out the time it'll take to get to the restaurant and the amount of money you're going to pay for the meal. Like
Again,
she's
but
very
and
much laid out everything.
and if the if the environment isn't to her liking and she finds it disorganized, she's gonna be depressed.
And that means that if there's a thing that she didn't plan for or something that happened that she didn't expect, it's not going to break her, but she's going to be disappointed because things got to go her way.
Yeah.
That's going to be upset, like, if the things don't go her way, but she will adapt.
I have kept saying that Gilliman is the best option. Like, if we just look at the actual 40k lore, that Gilliman is, like, the best option to run the Imperium as it is. But let's be honest, it's not really
Benefit to her.
relationship
I
material.
will also say probably the one that, like, this is the one you bring home to show mom.
Yes, Gilliman will be the perfect girl to bring home.
She's going to impress everybody. They might get a little irritated with, like, okay, she's better than everybody else, but the thing is, she kind of is better than everybody else.
But she's not shy about it, which gives her a bit of an ego. But
A slight bit of an ego.
I'm putting her in A tier, I think.
I'd say
But is she better than Russ? Or
I would say I'm going to say better than Russ for the sole reason that
I'm surprised that Gilliman's art style was
Right.
very
Better than Leon.
wasn't even shown in much detail. It shows that there are some favorites with the
realistically
artists.
speaking, this hurts me to say this.
But yeah,
Yes.
yeah, she is a bit better.
She is a bit better because thing
Yeah.
is, she's going to be like everything's going to be planned out, but flexible.
Correct. Okay, that's fair. That's fair.
Oh
The
no.
irritation is she's going to write a book
Mortarian.
about how to do the relationship.
I mean, she's. Oh, where are we gonna go when Mortarian? This should be interesting.
Please don't write
We
this
all know
book.
post-heresy
And it's
what that's gonna be
after
like,
all
but-
my sisters, no.
Pre-heresy.
All right, that brings.
And Leona and.
But it's okay
Boy, I hate
because we're getting.
There's something about the A tier that's where all the blondies end up. If you've just known most of them anyway. The blondies do not get to be below A tier.
If you know, you know. Okay. Next up is Mortarian, and according to the list, Mortarian's
Morticia.
name is
Yeah, that makes sense.
Morticia. So
That
Morticia.
name at least.
Gomez.
You got to be your Gomez. Now here's the thing. A lot of people give Mortarian shit, but I'm gonna be real. Pre-heresy. Yeah, I get it. Yeah, I just realized it when I said it. Oh my god.
Wait, what did
Thing,
he?
a lot of people give Mortarian shit, but I'm gonna be real. Pre-heresy. Yeah, I get it. Yeah, I just realized it when I said it. Oh my god. I'm sorry, Morticia. Anyway, people give Morticia a really hard time, but
I love
I'll be
this.
honest, of the, especially pre-heresy, she isn't bad.
I was about to say pre-heresy is doable. Post-heresy, I mean, she'd smell worse than Asmongold.
She's going to care about you. Morticia, because
It's just
Mortarian-
personal hygiene
Mortarian
isn't the
really
highest on
cared
her
about his
on her
sons,
list, which is
cared about his
surprising.
followers. He has a compassionate soul. Morticia will have that too. The problem is Morticia's petty, just like
Fair.
Mortarian is.
Yeah.
Morticia is not happy about Psychers. She is not happy about the Emperor stealing her kill. She isn't happy when people tell her what she's doing is wrong. She's going to be petty, and she isn't going to like being corrected because she thinks that she does things right. But in terms of caring about you, she 100% will.
I still don't think that
so
would be a
for
fit for me.
pre-heresy,
Pettiness is
I think
something
it's
I
easier.
can't
Unless
deal
you're
with very well,
Psycho.
especially if it becomes a
And
bit
is
too
she
much
better
of
or
a
worse
frequent
than
thing
Cersei?
with them.
I'd say.
I'd say Fulgrim is still
okay,
better.
that's fair. But now we get to post-heresy. Now, the thing to remember
I mean,
about
again, like I said, the BO is just gonna fucking knock you out, and not in a fun way either.
heresy Mortarian is Mortarian was very much manipulated, tricked, and trapped into choosing chaos. Now, that doesn't mean that he regrets turning against the Emperor. Mortarian,
He was already doing.
he was already angry at the Emperor and already willing.
I mean,
to
the
turn
Emperor
against
makes
him.
it very
But
easy to
turning
do
to
that.
chaos was not his first choice, and I think a large part of him regrets it. In fact, I'd be willing to argue that Morticia is probably one of the few Primarchs who would go back to the Imperium if given the chance. But the problem is Nurgle's never going to give that
Yeah,
chance.
he's in the jar.
And Morticia among the Chaos Primarchs, the biggest problem you're going to have with Morticia is you're going to get some kind of disease.
Yeah,
something
that's the thing. And so she's actually going to distance herself because she doesn't want you to get hurt.
which I would say puts her bottom C Because
C for contagion.
C for contagion.
Ordering on C and D. C for contagion, D for disease.
I think the fact that because think about this, Purdy is going to check you off as a checkbox, like I have a boyfriend. Look at that, but there's going to be no compassion. Kurz is just going to flay you alive. Angron, either way, is going to kill you.
Yeah.
And Cersei is going to
flay you alive while doing
unspeakable stuff. Morticia will probably distance herself because she cares, and you got to give.
I think they're being sometimes a bit too lenient, though. But
Morticia. Next up is Magnus the Red, who's
Maggie.
going to this is hold on. Magnolia.
I'm calling her Maggie.
I'm calling her Maggie too. This is Maggie. Okay, Maggie the Red. Pre-heresy. Pre-heresy. Nerd. She's a nerd. She's definitely a nerd, but she's the kind of nerd you want to be around. Because Maggie, one thing to keep in mind about Maggie,
lovable, adorkable. That's what she is. She's adorkable.
She wanted to learn to share with the world. She wanted to share her knowledge and
she's adorkable. That's what she is.
Whole thing. And that's one of the reasons the Emperor came down on her so much, because like you need to stop diving so deep into the war.
Please stop the experimentation. It could get dangerous, and I think that's
why is gender bend Magnus getting so much fucking this kind of detailed artwork,
and maybe go a little bit too far, particularly in the esoteric sense.
I'm thinking B tier for her.
I mean, if you can just get her into smut, it might help a little bit. Although that could go really weird and bad real fast.
Just because she's going to be obsessed with books. She'll care about you, but she'll be more obsessed with learning through books than with you.
Mm-hmm.
That's my thought.
Fair.
Next, and
she will be adorkable.
Post heresy when she
post heresy. Oof.
I don't see that.
I'm gonna say D, and the reason being is at that point she's lost her noble shard.
Yeah, that's right.
And so because of that, she's not gonna get anywhere near as compassionate. She's gonna have like sort of like affection for like, oh yeah, we used to have something, didn't we? And so
hold on a second. There's something to check. All right, let's just.
She might want to keep her around just for that sort of bit of nostalgia, but she's not gonna.
I'm putting her above. I'm putting her above Cassandra.
Because at least you'll be alive.
You'll be alive.
You may wind up getting mutated.
It's still not gonna be a pleasant experience, but then again, it involves chaos.
Important to her.
Oh boy.
Next up, Horus Lupercal, and according to the note,
Luna.
this is Hathor Lupercal.
Hathor? You didn't want to go with the obvious Luna?
Yeah, let's call her Luna. We're calling her Luna because that's just so much better. Luna Lupercal. Okay. Pre-heresy, unquestionable S tier. Like, not as good as Sanguinia, but better than Jagatai.
It's like,
because here's the thing: she's compassionate, she's charismatic, she's friendly, she's
competent.
Like, she's one of the most popular Primarchs out there.
Yeah, like she's basically, if this is a high school, she's cheer captain, class president, and prom queen.
Yeah, everyone.
Oh yeah.
Not everyone loves her. But everyone loves Sanguinia. But she is well noted as being someone who's very friendly and compassionate and fair. All around an overall great individual.
You can see like the wolf aesthetic in some elements in it.
To every meeting, she wants you around. She wants you around, and you're someone she can go to when she's having insecurities. And she's got a lot of insecurities. She's got a lot of fear, kind of wrapped up in her. And she's going to want to confide in you. But she's also going to care about you in a big way. So yeah, I would put her at S tier.
I think S tier is perfectly fair.
But then when she falls to chaos, it's going to be a
D tier.
She's not going to care about
D tier.
You. She's going
daddy issues, massive daddy issues. Let's not kid ourselves. You're going to be dealing with daddy issues, and then
all the good times you had.
Daddy issues completely took over.
Like
big time daddy issues.
One.
I put her probably just below Petra.
I would actually put her below Maggie.
Maggie, yeah, that's fair.
No!
Yeah, she just takes a nosedive. It's so awful.
I don't even want to know.
Next up
Lorgar.
Is Lorgar, and according to this, the name for Lorgar is Aurelia.
Because her name's Lorgar Aurelian, so Aurelia. That makes sense.
All right, so Aurelia. Again, I'm gonna say probably S tier,
yes.
probably just below Yagatai.
I fully admit I'm biased because I'm painting word bearers as we speak, but
let's explain why. Pre-heresy Lorgar is the pastor's daughter.
Yep.
She's a good Christian girl.
Yeah, that's not my thing. I'm not gonna
Take
lie.
you to Bible study. You're
Yeah,
the only one.
that's
she's
why
ever
she
gonna
wouldn't be my S tier. Absolutely not. No fucking way. I do not need that in my life.
Cheating is bad. She is going to love you, depend on you, want you to be happy. She wants to,
I love the
share
fact that they
time
gave her the Sisters of Battle haircut.
with you. She's going to make you her one and only. Like she is going to be so happy to just have a relationship with you. So yeah, straight up. Aurelia is going to be a complete sweetheart.
I am not okay. I am not agreeing to this
But
idea.
when she falls to chaos, I see a change happening. Not as bad as some of the others, but a change.
It's almost like the saddest of the changes.
Well, here's what's going to happen when she falls. She's still going to love you, but she's going to become needy. Like very, very
Oh,
needy.
yeah.
In her eyes, she's lost everything. She's lost her father that she was devoted to.
Yeah, the
Lost
facial
her,
expressions are a
Miriam
little.
that she served. She was the most devoted.
I miss Sanguinius. We can go back to you missed Sanguinius a while back. We can go back to it if you want to. Do you want to see Miss Sanguinius? We can keep this.
The Primarchs.
Jesus, Aurelia. It's just
and yet
oh
all
god.
betrayed her.
Like they put her in S tier. I'd put her in D tier. I can watch VOD later. That's fair enough. I might just post this as a video on YouTube just to watch it.
You're not going to leave me, right? Please say you're not going to leave me. Like she's going to go a little yandere.
Yeah, there's that, and also there's furthermore the idea.
Let's not forget, this is the pastor's daughter, the Bible girl, that then discovered the whole Satanism and found out, oh, this ain't so bad. It's actually kind of fun. And then, she wants you to get involved in her new hobby. And let's just say it's not going to go well for you. Lorgar was kind of fucked the minute he landed on that planet. Fair. Fair.
Like a tonal shift from being super
The Emperor deciding to nuke his city didn't help either, though.
religious in one way, but now religious in the other. And she's going to be completely blind to the fact that what she's following now is actually super destructive. She's going to try and craft it in the best light she can, but despite those efforts, it's going to still destroy.
I still wouldn't have put Lorgar on S tier because it just wasn't a shithole on the surface like Nostromo.
I would agree with C tier.
Better or worse than Heresy Morticia?
I'm going to say better for the sole purposes you might not get sick around her.
True, but at the same time, she's going to be so freaking oppressive all the time.
She's going to be oppressive, but she will still show effect. Like Lorgar still does care very much.
That's fair. That's fair. She does care. Okay. All
right. This is a completely agreeable position. I just don't agree with this one. I'm not saying that we know of your my Sophism. Yeah, that's why I wouldn't put her there. Well, it's their tier after all. So
worse than Ferris.
Ooh,
that's actually a good question.
I'm gonna say just because of the demons, probably not.
Yeah.
These two are almost compatible. Okay. Next up is Vulcan. Okay, Vulcan, the de facto good girl. She is the nicest one of the Primarchs.
She does have a fondness of
big hug, wants to hug you, is super affectionate.
Bit of a pyromaniac though.
Kind of girl.
Makes things for you.
Yeah.
Even without you asking. Great barbecue.
Oh yeah. She's the one with the kiss the cook apron on.
An S tier as well, honestly.
Yeah, I think that's perfect. S tier for Salamander.
Just above Alahai, maybe?
Yeah, I think
that's fair.
Damn, that's a judgmental look they're giving her with that one.
And I know it's not canon, but we all agree she has a Jamaican accent, right?
Yeah, or some kind of cool accent.
Yeah, very good.
She's gonna be very exotic too. The dark skin, the red eyes, the flaming hair. Actually,
hey, at least she doesn't look basic then.
She's hot.
She's hot.
In more ways than one.
So yeah, Vulcan, or what was her name in the thing? Because I didn't even read her name in the thing. That was my fault. I'm sorry, guys. Vulcan's name is Hestia.
After Hephaestus.
Yeah,
Okay,
that fits. That fits. All right, so Hestia is S tier. Next up is Corvus Corax, and her name, according to the list, is
Cora.
Okay, so
Cora Corax.
Okay, here's my thoughts on Cora. She's the emo girl, but she's the cute.
Hestia, goddess of hearth. Perfect choice. Yeah, considering what Vulcan is like, that makes a lot of sense. This one will be interesting. The thing is, I don't know enough about Korax. I don't know that much personally about Korax. So
not like Cassandra, who's the sadomasochistic yandere. Cora is the kind of girl who, if you told her that you liked her, not only is she not going to believe you, she's going to assume, why would you like me? I have 20 sisters who are so much better than me, and I'm not worth looking at. But if you start dating her, she's going to be scared that she's not good enough for you. She's going to be scared.
I
that,
love the fact that the armor
is
and
going to steal you away. You're going to like want to date them, and she's totally.
Oh,
afraid
she's rocking that Raven drip
not
though.
being interested in her, she's going to be scared that you're going to hate her. So it's going to be cute, but at the same time, she gets a little insecure, which I think could put her either B or A.
I'd say B. I'd say B. I'd put her
probably above Cersei.
Yeah, so right. Yeah, I think that's fair.
I think that's fair. She's going to be very, very cute.
And now this one's going to get interesting.
Racked with insecurity.
The next one.
And you got to deal with that. All right. And last but not least, the twins, Alfarius and Omegon.
So
now,
there's a few things. Yeah. Alfiria and Omega. This is going to be like, you know how this is going to go. Is that at some point you think you're out on a date with Alfiria, and then it turns out, oh, it's Omega.
First thing a lot of people are going to think when they hear Alfarius and Omegon is, oh boy, twins, a threesome. Again.
No. That's some rose-tinted glasses nonsense you have in front of your eyes right there. That is not how that is going to go.
This is a wholesome video.
So you only get one.
So you only get one, but they're pretty much the same, so don't worry. So...
Okay, let's see. So Corv is a few things. They're very oriented around being a liberator, freeing oppressed populations, and is one of only 2 Primarchs who has suspicions of Horus not being the nice guy that he seems to be. Considering Raven Guard, that makes a lot of sense. I'm not going to lie. That makes quite a bit of sense. Also, they hate poetry. Really? That surprises me. You'd think that the Goth are into the poetry. That's kind of breaking with the stereotype.
My thought is this. I'm not a big fan because, look, Leona is going to have secrets, but she's going to slowly let you in because she wants you to be involved in her life. Alfarius and Omegon are secretive because that's the way they are and that's the way they want to be. Mm. They're never going to really let you in on who they are or what they're up to.
In fact, I imagine they probably play pranks on you.
Vulcan vaguely suspected that Horus had lingering darkness and they withheld a gift that they forced for Horus. Ah. So Vulcan may have made sure at least that the heresy wasn't successful.
As you go up to try and be sweet to one of them.
At least completely.
And then the other one will go, I was like, I can't believe you cheat on me with my sister. And you go, wait, what?
Yeah.
That's what I'm thinking. Yeah, you'll be in bed thinking that you're lying with one, and then it turns out it's the other.
That'd be kind of insufferable.
And they're not even doing it to screw with each other. They did it to screw with you.
To be as bad as I'm on D, which is why I'm probably going to put her in C tier.
Yeah.
But I'm going to drop her at the bottom here on C tier because, honestly, I don't see a lot of affection from them.
Not only do I not see a lot of affection, she might pretend to show it, but
just to manipulate.
You can't tell if it's there.
That's just how that's going to be. Like, it's going to be a very confusing relationship for you alone. Korax's own troops that were commanded by Horus way before the heresy, their troops were used as standard frontline shock troops despite Korax's protests and the Legion's speciality. Yeah, that's weird. You'd think that Horus be smarter than that. That's the whole thing. The Raven Guard are stealth specialists. Why would you use them as frontline shock troops?
And you also will never be able to tell.
Well, the conflict was won. It was at the cost of massive casualties of the Raven Guard, and Korax had to be talked down from trying to attack Horus.
Where she is, who she is. It's just she's gonna enjoy playing mind games, and that's not.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, that's gonna be the real shit. That's gonna be the real issue. So we have done it. We have now taken all the Primarchs proper and put them in their place on the tier list. So just to go over again, at the very top, we got Sanguinia, who is just the absolute best. She is the angel. And at the very bottom, we've got post-heresy Angie, who is just going to kill you. Like, there is no affection. There is just kill.
The thing is, it's not even her fault, but it's still...
So,
It's going to be a very short-lived
What do you guys
relationship.
think of this list? Did you guys like this? Did you guys think this was funny? Did you guys enjoy the content? Let us know what you thought in the comment section. But
I'm still gonna do it just for you.
Just say, "Wow, this is stupid," or, or something. Keep in mind,
Gally,
we warned after the heresy.
you wanted to see
She's kind of the same, maybe a little.
also
more
sanguineous anyway.
so we'll put her
Oh,
there.
I don't know if you have ads. I'll wait for a bit. But yeah, it's when we look at the end result of it all. Female Jacket Dragon is something I can definitely work with. Again, I think that they oversell Lionel Johnson, female Lionel Johnson, a little too much. You can go. Yeah, that's
There.
No,
okay.
she's just not hiding it anymore.
She's just not hiding anymore, so yeah, like we'll just put them right there. It's easier that way. So yeah, that's Cassandra. Next up, Sanguinius, and according to the note, Sanguinius is Sanguinea. I would have just said Sanguinea, but Sanguinea. You know what? Let's just say what she is. Like, she's S tier. She is going
Absolutely.
to be, put her at the very top.
There is some darkness to it, but it's
S tier.
so
She's a
negligible
literal
compared to everyone
angel.
else.
She is kind. She is compassionate.
There's
she
not
is
that much of a
patient,
drawback
she is
with her.
loving. She will set aside time for you in just about every single instance. She will love you almost unconditionally. And yeah, she'll be a little bit, nervous about you finding out about her secret about the red thirst. But at the same time, once you do find out, she's going to swear you're the only one she'll ever drink from, So there is...
You are the one and
a
only.
single negative about Sanguinea.
Yeah, he was the Golden Hawk boy. She's the Golden Hawk girl.
You can't go wrong here.
I was about to say, and she will hold that line.
Angel, baby. What are you going to do?
Hey,
And she knows how to give a speech, so...
All right. Easy enough. That Sanguinea was very easy. Next.
Yeah, Sanguinea was going to be a no-brainer. But the fact that they just... It's like just the look on... It's like they understood exactly. I don't know if whoever made these... Who visualized these ideas, but that facial expression is just Sanguinius. Sanguinius knows their darkness and knows it well. Thanks. Yeah, that is just... Like, look at it. It's just... You can see, like... It is the expression that there is something behind it and she knows it and she wants to bear it out, but she also understands that she can't. But if you get annoyed her, she's willing to show it and it will be for the better then. And it doesn't matter because you'd still love her because she's the literal golden girl. It is such an interesting idea though. I don't know. I kind of give props though to whoever made the artwork for this. Like, it's very impressive. That's just how that is one thing I will say. Like, it is definitely something that I can say with 100% certainty that the artwork is very well done. It's all very much in an anime style, but let's be honest, it works better that way. It makes them much more appealing instead of them looking like more like very butch ladies, like that they all look like they could be related to Zarya from Overwatch. But I think there's something interesting about it.